Hi everybody, so welcome back. Gigi, are you here?
Yes, I am here. Hey, everybody.
Like
Oh,
today
it's
we
so
have.
good to be back. How have you been?
I've actually been good, man. It's not good to be sick. I legit felt like I was dying, gosh, and it was almost like the treatment was not really doing anything for like a while. But yeah, we are back. We are good, and everything is beautiful, basically.
Yes,
Thank you so
yes,
much.
yes.
So now let's
So
get
much
into.
has gone on since we've been kind of like off, though. I will say that.
Yeah, a lot. Like it's been a lot. Like a lot. But like let's just jump into the whole thing so that we
Mhm.
start. So we're going to start off with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Basically, let me bring up this slide so that we can just be at the bottom. This is the so basically Destiny was caught because yeah she was caught forging Laberic's signature in
Mhm.
a utility contract which ran into thousands. I don't care what anybody wants to say. Then yesterday she turned herself in and she was broke. She paid her bill and then she was out the same time yesterday. Now, I was really like, the whole thing was funny because yesterday was a whole lot. We had Tisha coming for Laberic throwing shots, Destiny throwing shots, and then I'm seeing black women support the forgery because he was her ex husband. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Braylon.
Hey,
Oh,
Phyllis. Hey, Braylon. Hold on. My thing is, one, what does Tisha have to do with any of this? Because where
you know
is
what?
that same
Let's,
energy
let's
at that she was giving to
not
Kiki?
even get let's not even get to that stage yet. Like, let's first talk about why some women were in the comment section supporting Destiny's actions.
Because those are the same ones who put their utilities in their kid's name, their ex-husband's name, their cousin's name, everyone else's name but their own because their credit is shot. They don't know how to do nothing but forge, deceive, and just deny any actions of wrongdoing. Like that's why they agree because they're just like her. They felt like there was nothing wrong. It's so crazy how women they act like LeBeric owes her something just because they was married for that short time.
He owes her nothing. I went to
Not
the
a
comment
thing.
section. She was liking all the hate comments about Laberic. So people were saying, okay, people were actually like divided, but most were calling out the fraud. People were saying, "Oh, why would you want the mother of your child to not be provided for? Why would you want her to live outside? Why would you want her to do this?" And she would like that comment because that's what exactly she expected him to do. I mean, exactly do you want for Laberic? The whole circumstances about your divorce is very shady. Nobody really knows what happened, but it must have
Exactly.
been not such a lovely marriage for him to just want to get out quickly. They were never married for up to 2 years. He really wanted out of that marriage quickly. He decided that he wanted to sell his house, but you had no place to go to. He decided that, oh, you could stay in the house for a year. He paid the mortgage, paid the light bills, paid every, I don't want to cuss, paid every damn bill for 1 year. And then I'm
Hmm.
sure she left in 2023. So she stayed extra months. Now, what
Right.
was really funny was that she look at the things that she was arrested for: forgery, third degree altering, forging, or countering a certificate. She went and she filed a utility contract under this man's name, knowing that he works a government job, he needs a good credit score, and you
Hmm.
are sabotaging this man's credit, and then you have the audacity to be going out here liking comments that are shading this man, talking about how he's a bitter ex. Do you know what really killed me? Let me show you what she said yesterday evening to just show you that she has no damn remorse about what she was doing.
Oh, you know it's real when your friends pull up to
'Cause
check on you.
we ain't even playing like that. Okay? I don't know if they do in Huntsville. We don't play like this.
They pull up and say, like,
Girl,
good.
I don't understand.
So earlier I made some comments and, just trying to laugh through my pain because I was hurt. And at the end of the day, I'm a mother first. And I
A
just,
mother, a daughter, a
daughter.
business owner, all of these things.
a human being.
Period.
And, just,
What business does she own? We know that Madonna's closed.
I get it, girl. Can I live?
can I live?
Can I live?
So, just being a human and going through all the phases of emotions and law in the background. It is what it is, but again, I'm a human being. But God is good. Nah. As I was saying, but God is good. Somebody is having, law is having sleepy time. Sleepy time.
It is. You have all the energy.
But we were talking about the experience of, because you dealt with a lot of crazy stuff too.
Girl, I'm still dealing with the crazy stuff. But you know what it is? It's a betrayal that, like, only comes from somebody that is so, like, you have to be broken. That's a different level of betrayal.
So is she talking about Destiny
the
because
paperwork is done. Go live your life.
come on.
But to, like, actively want, like, to see somebody do bad and have harm towards them is, like, something I can never respect. I just can't, because you don't have no reason to do it.
I'm sorry, you gotta
You're
stop
good.
this. I can't. Please pause that.
I'm
I
just gonna
can't.
keep on
These they
praying.
hurt my
I know
head.
people like you
They
gonna throw God
hurt
in
my
there,
head.
but we're gonna keep on throwing God in there. Ain't that right?
How
Law, ain't
dare
that
you?
right? Law say, dear
First off, what
God.
kind of friend are you to her? What kind of friend are you to her? And the advice that you're giving and what you're saying, it sounds like you're talking about her because LeBeric has moved on. I don't see him bringing up Destiny's name. I don't see him trying to impede and intrude on her life. I don't see him trying to live in a house that she owns rent free without having any responsibilities or anything. And then even after the divorce and after she was given the agreement and the leeway of, hey, I will let you live here for a year. That's enough time for you to get your shit together. You a big boss, right? You should have had that time to get yourself together. But I don't see this man going after her or trying to be like, oh no, we're divorced. You got to get out right now. Where were those comments at? Because it surely seems like all that she was talking about was about Destiny. Because Destiny's the one who's still trying to go after LeBert after the divorce. Let that man live. Let him breathe. He is not worried about you. And then on top of that, girl, you was with a whole nother man in LeBeric's house. Where is that man at? What happened? Like, is he not helping you take care of your responsibilities? Could you not find you a man? You supposedly keep dating these so-called millionaires or whatever, but evidently they don't have enough money to give you to pay your deposit down on your own utilities so you can get that shit in your name and help fix your credit? Make this shit make sense to me. I know she tried to say she talking about LeBeric, but honey, them comments was pointed directly at Destiny though, because all the stuff she's saying is what Destiny's doing. Huh.
And you know what's really crazy to me is the fact that I read what I'm reading is that if it was a man that this was happening to, nobody would be telling the woman, oh, she needs to take care of the man. Do we see the double standards that is happening? This is why most
Right.
people don't rate the female sex. The double standard is really crazy. So you're willing to lynch up a man, meanwhile you have a whole nother relationship, you have another man, but you are telling your ex to take care of you. Go get
And
a
we
job.
always want to talk about how a man should be taking care of his baby mama and the mother of his children. Okay, granted, in certain situations, and I understand that to a certain degree. But also, as a woman and a mother, you need to be able to stand on your own two fucking feet because at the end of the fucking day, a man can choose to leave at any point in time. Any point in time, and they do all the time. And even as a two-parent household, a lot of the times, and this is just a lot of the times, you will see that the children will actually go and ask the mother, even if the father's right there. The mother is the one who gets more of the mommy, mommy, mommy can, mommy, I need this, I need this, I need it. It's the mommy. So you as a woman and as a mother, you should stand on your own two fucking feet and say, you know what? I appreciate you giving me this year time to get myself together. You've given me this time. You've actually done what most men wouldn't do. A whole year in a house, not a shack, not an apartment, but a nice house, rent free, no electricity. Like, you don't have to pay no utilities. You're not paying any mortgage. You're not paying anything. So all this money that you so-called have and make is yours to save and be able to do right by yourself and your child. Where is that being spoken? Where are those women at who are talking about, hey, look, he let you in there for a whole year, girl. What you gonna do now? They always want to act like, oh well, that was your ex-husband, and because she was your wife and she's the mother of your kids, you should be doing this. What should she be doing? Where is her responsibility?
Sorry, let's even transfer it to being, oh, it was not Laberic. This is fraud. I don't care how anybody wants to look at it. It is fraud. For her to be jailed, for a bond to be placed, it was fraud. Point blank. I don't care how anybody wants to romanticize it. Oh, she had to take care of her child. Well, if she was really thinking about her child, she would actually have gone to work. If she really wanted to do something good and not look back to her child, she would really not be committing fraud. Because forgery, ruining this man's business, ruining this man's credit score, I'm sorry, that doesn't count as him taking care of his ex. He has no relationship with Destiny whatsoever apart from the boy. And they have a 50-50 custody. He's taking care of the child, he's doing his own part. So why should he be taking care of you?
Right. And then the chick that was with her, who's supposed to be her celebrity friend, which I guess is what the editor in chief of Hype Hair magazine or something. You're
Why
making
didn't you hear
comments on that.
views?
Whoever she is, listen, you sitting there talking about let's make the papers have been filed and this and the third, and let's move on. Can we just move on? Ask her that. Why is it that she's the one who is steady going after this man and doing things to him, but yet y'all are only coming after him? He's done his due diligence. He has no more to do. As long as he takes care of little LeBerg for the rest of his life, he has nothing that he has to do for Destiny. Destiny is not a part of that child support payment. Destiny is not a part of making sure that Big LeBeric is a father to little LeBeric, except for her interfering in that happening. Which, i.e., you forging his signature, causing his credit to go down, causing him to lose his job, causing him to have to suffer and start over. That is you knowingly and willingly causing harm to not only him, but to your son.
Say that again.
And honestly, if you will do that to his daddy, you'll do that to him.
Mhm.
You'll start putting stuff in his name too. The little baby gonna have his credit score gonna be shot by the time he 10.
Like it's
Baby
just so
gonna have
crazy.
a Lexus in his name and can't even drive. Got cable and Netflix applications and all types of stuff in his name. Don't even watch none of it, but yet his baby ain't even gonna be able to get a library card. His credit gonna be shot fucking with Destiny. Oh Lord, that girl get on my nerves.
It was the entitlement for me. Like the entitlement. You guys, like to be honest, like in Africa, you divorce. Who cares? Who cares? You have to work for that money. Who cares? You guys even get child support over here. No support. So I don't
Right.
even understand the ideology of you being taken care of, blah blah blah. Over here, there's nothing like, oh, we broke up, so he has to take care of me, but nah. That shit doesn't work.
Listen, that shit don't really. It ain't supposed to work like that over here. It does, but no, I just don't understand it, and it pisses me off because I do feel like it's always one sided, and it's always and I'm just gonna throw this out here. Why does it seem like women who are in the same boat always want to, you know, oh girl, you was right. You know what? You right for doing that. You should have did that, but yet both of you bitches is paddling in a fucking rowboat and can't get out of the middle of the ocean because you're going in circles. Why are y'all steady taking each other's advice? Like, somebody, y'all stop listening to each other. Somebody needs to jump the fuck out and wake up. Like, come on. Because what you're doing is not right. How long can y'all really say, okay, you're independent, but yet you have to forge someone else's signature? You're a millionaire. You're a boss. This woman said that you're a business owner. You're a business owner, but yet you had to forge a man's signature, your ex's signature on a utility bill, but you're a boss. Make this shit make sense to me. Who are you the boss of? Like,
Her imaginations. I think. Yeah, I don't
like,
know.
I don't understand exactly. How are you a boss and you broke? Like, come on. Now you did all this, and I seen it when she pulled up to the when she turned herself in. Now I'm not saying that when you go turn yourself in and you got
You're
stuff to do
trying
that if
to
you don't
you're
have.
trying to get some remorse from the public. Girl, please.
Only thing that's here with me is my daddy. I got my daddy with me. Okay.
Where was your daddy at when you was forging that signature?
Tell
Where
it.
was your daddy at when you needed help to even get the utilities on? But see,
Tell
clearly
it.
everybody knows your game. See, everybody's there to tell you about, to be the yes man for you, but they're never really there to tell you no or tell you when you're wrong. Why is that? Where were these people at? Where was this lady at when you was doing this shit? This is your friend, and she didn't came from Atlanta. She didn't came from Atlanta to get on a live with you after you bonded out for forgery, but she wasn't there before the forgery happened to keep you from even having to go to jail and having this on your name because you're such a boss. Hmm. Oh,
I'm
I guess. I guess. I just, lady, y'all wasn't even married long enough for you to feel so entitled.
I don't think she thinks so. But now let's move on. So Letitia decides to put her mouth, as they say in my country, in the situation. I mean, everybody was sort of like showing some support here or there. Kiki commented, Stormy commented, Tisha commented, but she felt like, oh, that comment was not enough. Then she took to her Instagram story and she wrote this. She said, I'm so sick of this bitter ex husband, boyfriend, move on. And then Laberic responded saying, Kiki, are you with me?
It felt bad. Listen, Tisha, girl, I'm telling you, you need to hide in the closet that you got them dolls in. Them same dolls that you keep little Kiki and little Mel in, you need to hide in that same fucking closet and shut the fuck up. Because, honey, until you can actually admit and be honest and transparent about your husband's infidelity and the fact that he don't even want your ass, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing about nobody's husband, marriage, boyfriend, play date, um, the next person that works at the movie theater that picks up popcorn, the popcornopolis person. That, like, you don't say nothing. Like, I just feel like Tisha, Like mute would be a good look for you, baby. Like just be mute. Take a bow of silence. Don't type, don't text, don't tweet, don't send a bird call, don't put a note in a pigeon's foot or beat. Don't do none of that shit. Just sit back and shut up, because you are going through the worst loveless marriage I've ever seen in my life. Your husband can't even commit to you, can't tell you he loves you, has more respect for every other woman around you, and yet you continue to pretend to be these women. You try to copy them in every way, shape, form, and fashion, including becoming a plastic Barbie. As people try to say, oh, she's a black Barbie. You right, because she plastic and fake as fuck. So you want to do all of that, but yet this man still has no time or attention or eyes for you. You don't, you know what, like Keisha, I am so sick of you. Just period. Just you, period. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going. Listen. It's. I've been off for a week, okay, and I've had some feelings, especially after last episode. Oh, child, you lucky Kiki only spilled the drink on that ass. Cause I'm ready for you and Kimmy to just get drugged through the damn. Just listen, Kimmy. I understand you free of radiation now, baby. You free. Cause that somebody gonna come tap that ass with all the lies and shit y'all be telling. I'm sick of this. Mm-mm. How you gonna come for this man? What did he do to you? But I feel like Tisha has something to say about every other person's marriage because she knows that her shit is a scam. Her shit is just as fraudulent as every other business deal that her and Marcel Scott have done.
Ooh.
And
Sahara said,
yes, yes, I
why
am removing
doesn't
some steam. Listen, I'm sorry.
why doesn't she have the same reaction as when Kiki was on Crime Stoppers?
Right, that's what I said. I wonder. I wonder.
Why? Because this one, there's proof that she did it. She knows she did it. She was caught in 4K. Do you know that Barry couldn't have even found out that his credit was messed up if he didn't go to file for his job? Do you know how painful that is? That in your mind, you think that, oh, everything is perfect, I'm good to go, my money is safe. Then you find out that you are owing so many bills that you never did. That already shows that Destiny is unfit. She's unfit to take care of that child if you cannot afford your own bills. So let's say Laberi gets married again, so she keep taking care of you or what? The whole thing Tisha wrote had no reason what, like, it made no sense. And I'm even going to take it somewhere. I'm going to read the comments and I'm going to take it somewhere I don't think anybody really talked about. I think Latisha was actually talking about the ex-boyfriend who revealed to her that Kiki that his ex-girlfriend had a fling with her husband Marcel. Well, she can talk about the ex-boyfriend, but the ex-husband was definitely a shade to Laberic. That's why he said, Kiki, are you with me?
But still, you talking about everybody else's man. Talk about your man. Your man is the one who is causing a whole lot of shit. Like your man is cheating on you. He is probably cheating on you right now as you are texting and typing and thinking about what you can say and do to be like Melody Cherie, Stormy, or anybody else that you see that you want to be like. As you are plotting and scheming on how to be someone else and who to be at this time, your man is finding a real person to actually be with. And I bet you money that he probably has at least told the hairdresser that he loves her or the other one, but he won't tell you. Hmm.
And you know
Well,
what really killed me? People started coming at Laberic saying, oh, he's doing too much with this response, oh, he did too much by saying this shit. It's almost like people don't expect men to have like reactions. Men should not speak, men should not say anything, even when they are being scammed, even when people are taking them for granted, when people are stealing for them, everybody still expects men to be quiet, emotionless, have no thoughts of their own. Because it was crazy for me to go to some groups where like, oh, Laberic shouldn't have said anything. He should have just calmed down. He should have just like let it all. Like, dude, this is this man's life. People do not play with their money. Why do you want him to play with his money because he married a broke bitch?
right. They wouldn't allow their money to be played with or credit or
Yes,
life. So
learn to live within her means.
no, if it was them on the other, on the other end of this, they definitely would not be allowing this shit to happen. But again,
Hmm. I think her network has actually cut off. Her network has cut off. Because when I
these,
saw Tisha, okay, you're back, you're back.
yeah, they are definitely going to support all criminal activities. They are the head of the scamming society. So they are definitely going to support Destiny and her forgery abilities.
Because it's really crazy to me. Like, I legit thought everybody would call out fraud. I thought everybody was going to call it out. Then I saw Tisha shading Laberic, and people are saying, oh, you shouldn't have shaded her back. Laberic is a better person than me. What I would have written, people wouldn't have liked me. People would have hated me because there's no way in hell some woman who doesn't want to live with it. Can you imagine? Destiny has been attending so many parties. She has been going out, enjoying her life, having a good day in Atlanta this day, in this one that day. She has been living the dream. And then you tell me that I am being petty and sassy because I don't want her to spend my money without my permission. Meanwhile, you have a whole man. Come on, that's not how life works. He had every right to feel some type of way. And from what I heard, he had actually called Destiny and told Destiny to take his name off the contract and pay him back. And she refused. So it's crazy for me that she's then acting quite confused on why he took that drastic step. He had already contacted you, but you felt like, oh, it's my ex. He will never do that. Girl, your marriage is not all sunshine and roses.
And girl, evidently he is your ex for a reason. It'd be different if you said he was your present and your future. Like, then that would actually talk to the person that you are. But honey, he's an ex, which means it didn't last, which means evidently there was something that went wrong in the relationship, i.e., most likely with your lying ass. Could have been him. Who knows? But the fact that we know for a fact is, even after it, he has not, at least that I've seen, been fucking with you. He's not cared about you. You've posted up, like I said, another man all in his house. Y'all spending Christmas together, and that's your real man. And you making all these comments about this new relationship, all the while you're still living in LeBeric's home, the home that he's paying for, and you can't even one save up no money from these so-called millionaires that you're dating, or even have the man that you was dating that you was putting all over your Instagram. You couldn't have had him like help you out with something. That's what I'm not understanding. You think because y'all have a kid together that he wouldn't do certain things? Honey, if you're still going to be doing illegal shit or you're going to do something that's going to hurt or hinder him, he has every right to take legal action. I don't give a fuck who you are. And honestly, this is going to show your character and who you are as a person, period. Now, listen here, we might have to go to court and we might have to talk about, listen, judge, now I pay my support I do my visits with my child, doing everything that I'm supposed to do. But we gonna have to make sure that she cannot take this money that I'm using for him and use it for anything else. If that's the case, then that's the case. Because you sitting there showing that you'll steal, but you stole his identity. So you will like. There's no telling what you would do. You are just not to be trusted. Period. And like I said, it's just a matter of time before you start putting shit in that baby's name. That's gonna be the next thing, and you gonna feel entitled to that because you're his mama.
Mm-hmm. Because if you're entitled to your ex-husband, not saying what you're doing. So Tisha coming out here yapping, I'm tired of my ex-husband, I'm sick of ex-husbands, blah blah blah. Girl, maybe you should be sick of your friend committing fraud. You should be sick of your friend stealing. You
But
should be
she's
sick of
fraudulent,
like the same way you were sick of Kiki, even though you knew that the crime was false. You should actually be sick of Destiny. But somehow, some way, somehow it. And now I'm going to take it to where I want to take it. Hypocrisy of Tisha. You claim you are sick and tired of ex husbands, boyfriends, move on. But I'm confused. Why are you not sick and tired of Mattel?
right? Why are you not taking tired of your own husband who makes you look like an idiot every chance he gets?
Like,
Let's eliminate anyone else's husband for a minute. Let's eliminate any outside individuals. You have your own marriage that shows that it is completely false. Okay? Like you cannot tell me that there is um I can anybody tell me how much Marcel loves Tisha? Tell me when y'all seen it. Matter of fact, I will cash app anybody $50 if you can tell me the time or show me a time when Marceau has said that said, I love you, teacher. And, and actually has showed that they're in a real marriage because you don't see it. Worry about your marriage first before you steady talk about someone else's. But then when someone takes a look at yours and say, girl, you might not want to talk about nobody else's marriage. Oh, they hate me. They always talk about my marriage and my marriage is great. It's great. It's great. It's my marriage is great. No, it's not. You can't even spell or say great the right way. So we know that that's a lie. But scammers love scammers. You have scammed your whole way through everything, it seems, Tisha. So why would you not support someone else who's doing the exact same thing? Just like when it comes to Martell, we know that his ass is a scammer. He did the same thing that Destiny did. You stayed in Fletcher's house way past time than what you were supposed to. And you expected what, because y'all was friends, for him to give you all this extra time and just go above what was supposed to be done because y'all are friends? Keisha, where was the say about that? Like, I don't, where is it where you're actually gonna say like, no, that's not right? You put so much energy on what Kiki done when Kiki was on Crime Stoppers, but yet she's never been charged. She's never been arrested. We know that was not real. We know Tiffany was the one who even put that false narrative out there. So where's that same energy? We also know that Tisha, if I'm not mistaken, you and your mama was kleptos. Y'all been charged with stealing before too. Where's the energy on that? I don't see you calling Destiny a drug head because she was on Crime Stoppers.
say that again.
Like, where's that energy at?
And this comment religion saying she's only siding Destiny because they are friends. Destiny is a T period. So was her excuse of siding Mattel because she always claims Mattel is not a friend.
They side with Martell because Martell know where the bodies is buried. Martell knows, and he's gonna let some things out, but they know that he holds the keys to the skeleton closet. And if he turns that, oh honey, it's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out. That's why they try to hold on to him so tight, just to keep him from actually saying so much. Because I truly feel like when it comes to, like, the Scots, they have a lot to hide. They just have a lot to hide and lie about so much. So Martell knowing so much, they can't get on his bad side. At least not as much. You know, at first it was as long as they were siding with him when it came to mail, then everything was fine. Then it was as long as they sided with him when it came to business, and that was fine. Everything they do and the people that they side with are all the people who there's proof that these people have committed crimes. These people are scamming. These people can't hold their own weight. Like, they are all in a flock together. And we definitely can see it. They all are flocking together.
Yep,
Like
because
this. Mm,
you demonized someone that was falsely accused, and then you're siding with a whole criminal
hmm
just because you do not like Melody. Like, I'm not understanding you. You sided with Mattel, sided with Destiny, criminals, but Kiki that did nothing, all of a sudden had no voice, and then you said she's a crackhead. Go fuck her, yeah, like, please.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you was so quick to, oh, I hope she's not on drugs, and gave a whole, like, there's a whole scene about this shit. But yet the comment that you make for Destiny is basically going after LeBaron. Like, and it don't make sense to say that, oh, well, she was saying that in the comment to the girl's ex-boyfriend or whatever. I don't really, I'm not gonna buy that, just for the simple fact of, one, we knew about this rumor months ago, even before that episode aired, even before any of that happened. Why would you not say something about it then? Why wait? Why would you wait until all these months, and now, as this is happening, you want to come out and make that comment? Like, it just, mm, I don't know. It just don't make sense to me, and I'm sorry. I'm not one where you can just say anything to me and I'm just gonna believe it. Especially if I know that there's facts or some proof that shows otherwise. No. Like, Tisha, until you can actually confront your own husband and actually, speak on the truth on y'all's marriage, girl, don't say nothing else about no ex-husband, ex-boyfriends, until your husband is an ex. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, mm-mm.
But she claims she's not leaving him, that there's no proof. I mean, there's no proof. But she wanted Kiki to fire her hairstylist, but there's no proof.
There is
Amazing.
more proof than a little bit. Like, there's so much proof. Like, listen, I feel like
Every
she's one of those women, like, she knows that she can't hold her own. She can't, like, Tisha can't stand on her own too. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. She don't know how to be an individual person or her own person. She don't know who she is. So without Marceau actually telling her what to do, or even like Marceau being an extension of her so that she can say like she's got somebody, she would never leave, just because she wouldn't know how to actually manage life alone. She wouldn't know how to do it.
And it's just like really, really crazy to me like the whole situation. When like, let me even show you guys the comment section. Let it not be as if I'm exaggerating what I saw. People excusing theft, all in the name of, oh, they were formerly married, he's our ex, blah blah blah. And I'm like, are you guys for real? What's her name again? The Destiny Payton. Let me bring up her page so you guys can see it. In the comment section, women without shame talking about, well, they were married, he should be able to take care of her. I was like, damn, I've been really falling like this low. Look at the comment section. See what people are saying.
That I'll never understand. Because they was married, he's supposed to take care of her even after they're not married. Girl, no.
Yeah,
What can
since
you listen?
like
Don't put on the title of boss. Don't say that you're a business owner and you're a boss if you have to depend on someone else to take care of you.
I'm telling you, this was the only comment I saw that really said, you're in the comments talking dumb. That is that man's credit. All the other comments were supporting her. This one said, this man could have called this woman and asked her to take his name off the bill and not do this. I'm not saying she's right, but some people, they did the same and probably still using. I'm confused. If some people are doing it, does not mean that he has to take the bullshit.
And if
So
he
why?
did call her, like, one, we don't know the conversation that they had beforehand because honestly, the Barry don't seem the type where, okay, he's just going to just go rash. No, he's going to try to talk some shit out, probably work it out. That shit's not working. Okay, now we're going to have to do this differently because people feel like they're untouchable and they feel like they are just like owed everything. So if you feel like you were just so privileged and everybody, has to bow down to you and you're supposed to be able to get away with any and everything that you want to, these are the consequences for those actions. For every action, there's a reaction, like an equal and opposite reaction. So come on, people, like, don't sit there and do shit that you know is going to get you locked up and then turn around and act like he was wrong for actually going and filing charges. This is this man's livelihood. He needs this credit in his job and business to take care of the son that y'all share because clearly you can't do it because you're depending on him to do it. So make that shit make sense. You will discredit him literally, but yet you're depending on his money. You're depending on him financially. You're depending on his credit because you can't make it no other way. Who is Destiny Payton? Before Love and Marriage Huntsville, before any of this, who was Destiny? Does anybody know? What was she doing? Because it seemed like you got on TV and was like, ooh, I'm going to start a hair care line, or I'm going to start a hair company or a beauty shop. I'm going to start this beauty supply chain and never open it. Like it. All right.
Like, he was just throwing things on the wall. And funny thing was that nothing was sticking. And that's the problem with her. Nothing was sticking, and she just kept throwing the same thing over and over. And that's why she kept having a re openings. She needs to be
Right.
honest with herself. Why is she so mad that someone had to use the authorities to get you off, leeching them? And then you are mad trying to make it seem, saying that God God takes care of the strongest warriors. Girl, shut the fuck up. This has
You know
nothing
what?
to do.
I'm so sick of listen. Ooh, I want to punch every fucking body. If y'all don't stop trying to be like Melody Cherie, because I have not heard not one fucking person talk about God so much. Melody is the only one who was given full praise from day one. Now you motherfuckers, every time some shit happens, that's the first thing y'all want to say. God gives his it only is with his voice. And God's got me. Because listen, I'm not saying that he don't. But don't sit there and just use him for when you want to use him. Like if praise him all the time. Praise him in the good times, not only just in the bad. Motherfucking hypocrites. Oh, ooh, I do not like them. Hell, y'all the motherfucking reason why half the people stop going to church because y'all want to be so fake, fraudulent, and phony up in the church and pulpit and act like y'all so holier than thou, but then you'll turn around and leave right out of church and go suck a dick on a corner. Like, I don't understand. Listen here, you know what? I'm just going. I'm not even gonna go that far. I'm just saying, you motherfuckers need to stop this. That and then that's your hashtag, but God. But
Like it's the
girl,
audacity for me. It's the audacity for me. And every single time, like clockwork, it, the same thing with this Dwight Howard thing. They just stay bringing God into this shit. I mean, when you were sleeping with those gay men, it was God there with you? Did God tell you to sleep with these gay men? And when they started exposing you, did God tell them to like stop bringing God into shit? You committed fraud. You were blasted truthfully and honestly, and then you are mad about it and talking about God is making you the strongest warriors. I'm sorry.
right. Did God tell you to forge that signature? Did God tell you to go put his name on them utility bills knowing that y'all ain't together? Knowing that he didn't want you to do that? Now was that God's word? Because I don't think so.
Like none of what you are saying has anything to do with God.
And it pissed me
Nothing.
off because they always try that shit to try to get sympathy and gain, gain the people, like I said, sympathy. Just because God has chosen me to go through this journey. And it was only God that even led me to these prison gates. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be an inmate. Like, no, motherfucker, if it wasn't for your badass choices, you wouldn't be an inmate. Like, let's be serious. Okay? No, God didn't tell you to do that. Mm-mm. It was you. And then, yeah, but God, the hashtag, but God. Oh,
But God what?
right. Next thing you know, she's going to be saying, God said go.
That will be my 13th reason why. Sahara, this is shady.
Right. Like, right. If she would have managed them love and marriage hospital checks, she wouldn't be broke. But you can give us an ounce of personality on that show, but yet you want to come on live and talk about how. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on, let's scratch this because that scratch this thought. Destiny, um, baby cakes. Why don't you talk about this on your podcast? Or is that not happening anymore either?
She
Hmm.
drops one episode in 3 months, then she drops like she will drop one in 1 month, then in another 3 months she remember that she has a child and then she will drop again. Then she like that. That's it's crazy.
Girl, she only drops shit when it's conducive to whatever narrative she's trying to push. Yeah, she
That's
gonna be doing an episode on this and acting like LeBerick still is the person who, you know,
and
he's just so dumb.
I won't even be shocked if Destiny message like Tisha our own version of what happened and then cause Tisha to shade Labaric. I would not be shocked whatsoever. Because the way she's going on remorseful, I'm sure she would have sold to every single person that knows her a different version of what really happened.
Right.
Her own version. The version that
Uh,
makes her good.
Tiffany, where the fuck are you at in this whole mess? Because I don't see you talking about how this is going to ruin y'all's reputation and being, a part of somebody or knowing somebody and then being on Crime Stoppers, how it is that, knowing these people is bad for your business and brand. Where's that statement at, Tiffany? I need that too. Tisha, you was trying to say the same thing. I need these statements. Because if you can come to bat,
like.
now it was lied on Kiki that she was still in locks. Even though, like I said, she's never been arrested, never been charged, like nothing. So we know that this is false, but yet Crime Stoppers, we know that Destiny actually is guilty of this charge. Where is that same energy at for her and her guilt or her doing, like, come on. Why is it that y'all are not, like, y'all are picking and choosing which fucked up activity y'all are supporting and not supporting? Like if you know it's the truth, just like with Kiki, I feel like because they knew that it was fake news and they knew that shit was not real, they was like, oh, we're going to push this and we're going to just be over the top dramatic. But this right here, this is real. There's proof on this. But y'all have nothing to say except for I'm so sick of these bitter ex-husbands and boyfriends. Hashtag move on.
Like, it's so crazy.
Yeah. I'll be happy when Destiny moves on and leaves LeBaric alone. Let him, be let him be the father that he's being, because LeBaric's a good dad. At least from what we see, that's never been an issue. There's never been any statements or anything made that he's not. But I really just hope that things can get better to where he can move on and actually live his life peacefully, be the father that he's being. Destiny, move on. You move on. Hashtag Destiny, move on. And also hashtag Tisha, shut the fuck up. Like that's just where I'm at, and that's it. Like, I have no more to give to these people. Like, y'all get no more.
All right. Do you have anything more to say?
Mm-mm.
Spending more anything, and I need to even be out there soon. So if you don't have anything more,
No, that is it. That is it. There's, the other topics, them is for a later time, and them is, not even Love and Marriage Huntsville, but yeah.
yeah.
So,
All right. Next time will be early and on time.
yeah.
So see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.